what's up? Peace and blessings be upon everybody. Thank you for tuning in with Healing at the Table. We're live once again, and I told you healing never stops. It's a journey every day. So make sure you're taking your time out to heal, understand who you are as a person, love yourself, and move the way you're supposed to move in these streets. But I got some wonderful guests in the house today. But before I even introduce them to you, I am definitely going to let you know that we got some hot topics today. And I know a lot of y'all are watching the show trying to figure out what went on with me in 911, Mr. Police Officer. I'll get to that one moment. But let me just say this right here. Do y'all think that people should go back to their exes, okay? And what I mean by that is J-Lo separated from some man 20 years ago and end up getting back with him. Drop in the comments below if you think that is a wise thing to do. But nevertheless, I digress. We're moving forward to, if you hungry, you're looking for something to eat, you need to know where you need to go get your hearty meal. We got Sunshine Kreations up in the building today, and we can get your hearty meal, peach cobbler, banana pudding, whatever you want. And if your kids are jumping on you and you don't know what to do, you don't want to call 911, call Angel Faces. We have Tosha, Nicole up in the building today that will be able to get your children straight, okay? And we got Miss Diamond. Miss Diamond is in the building today, y'all. She is the one that'll get you straight in the wee hours of the morning. If you need somebody to talk to, a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on, just call Miss Diamond. She got you, okay? But today's topic is my spirit is broken. Why did I come up with that topic? Because I feel like I allowed somebody to break my spirit. I'm not a person to hide and throw a rock and hide my hand. I'm going to be 100% with y'all. I always be 100%. I'm going to be 100%. But before we even go into me, we have Latasha Nicole down here. Can you tell the people what your favorite movie is, ma'am? What's your favorite movie?
Woo. My favorite movie, oh Lord, New Jack City.
Why?
Because I like all that gangster stuff, Nino Brown and all that stuff he was doing, G Money and all them. So yeah, I like that.
Are you a gangster?
No. No, I used to be.
But don't push you. Miss Diamond, we got a hot question. What's your favorite movie, ma'am?
Oh, I got a lot of them. I like a lot of.
We only need one.
Okay. I like Tom Perry.
Which one?
Come on now.
Which one?
All of them. Exactly.
All of them. Okay, Miss Sunshine Kreations. What's your favorite movie?
Coming to America.
Why?
Because I love royalty.
Okay,
I ain't mad at
royalty
you.
blue earrings.
I ain't mad at you.
Okay.
Look, she love royalty, y'all. So my favorite movie, guys, is What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yes.
When the movie came out, y'all, well, I have my biological sisters in here, Latasha, Aisha. She's my sister through God, you know. But look, y'all, my mama took me and my little siblings, well, Dre is not really a sibling, but he's like a sibling. So
Cousin brother.
took us, cousin brother, took us to the movies, dropped us off to go see What's Love Got to Do with It. Big town movie theater, What's Love Got to Do with It. And I came home and I thought I was anime. I was like, no, Bush City Limits.
How old were you?
That was anime?
I thought I was anime
How
Bullock.
old were you?
I was probably about 8 or 9.
Oh my
And I thought
God.
I was Miss Bullock. But y'all, look for real. So I want to talk to y'all about your spirit being broken, because Anime Bullock, her spirit was broken. He ripped her from who she really was, her authentic self.
Yes.
He beat her. He was able to get into her mind and break her soul. And he had her even to the point of suicide. You know, so whichever one of y'all want to go first and talk about a time when your spirit was broken. Has anyone broken your spirit and you had to regroup and bounce back?
Yes, I would say I can relate on that. When I was married, my spirit was broken. Everything was broken. Because when I was going through this marriage with my ex-husband, and like I say, I put a little bit out here to help somebody else. Mm-hmm. Well, it was, like they say, you write on the paper the bad and the good, right? So it was a lot of bad. It was a lot of things. It was a lot of bad than the good. But when I went through that with him, it was like I said, my spirit broke a hold. It broke me all the way down to I didn't even know who I was at some times. And I had got to the point that, and I have never hated a person in my life or want to hurt them. But at that time I did, and I just asked God to help me. Help me, because my spirit was really torn down to the point where, like I said,
I'm so glad that you said that, because there are some people out here that would never admit that they got to the place of hating somebody that broke their spirit. I've been there twice.
Right.
And I'm like, I develop hate in my heart towards somebody. But I do have sisters that I can go to and say, look, I hate this person. I'm a woman of God. I want to get them back. What can I do to release this hate and not feel like this towards this person? Because I don't want to go around pretending to y'all that I don't really feel this way.
Right.
Yep, that's true. So, yeah, I'll go. My spirit been broken, I can say, many times on being in relationships. One particular time I was in a relationship, this was like in 2010. And this guy, I thought he was my husband. I thought we was going to get married. I thought everything that I wanted with this person, he was everything that I wanted. But then, just because he was a different culture, his family didn't accept me.
Right.
So that hurt me. I'm trying to fit in, trying to figure out who am I? What did I do wrong? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
Y'all just don't like me because of whatever reason.
Right.
So it took me so long to get over that. I was just broken. I couldn't even function. I was a functioning every day, like a functioning addict. Going to work, pretending, smiling, but I was broken and hurt on the inside, and nobody could see the hurt. And that's what tore me down, because I'm like, you have so many people around you who can't even see that you're bleeding.
Right.
They just see the beauty. Oh, you look nice. You look this and that. But my heart was torn in pieces.
Right.
So I didn't know who to go to, what to say. I was tore up from the floor up. That's all I could say.
Okay, Sunshine.
Right.
I've also had my spirit broken. However, I did not hate the person. I actually hated myself for allowing that person
That's
to
true.
break me down like that.
Yeah.
So over time, I got over it. I got over the person and realized who I was.
Yeah,
I got back
that's
to
true.
myself and learning who I was in the time being, and just stayed single, for a while.
Yep.
Because then I learned a lot about who I was and myself. And once I
did that too.
got back out there in the dating world, I know what I wanted, I know what I wouldn't accept, and what I did not accept. And I didn't allow people to break my spirit again. Of course, you're going to get hurt again, time and time, but it would never get to that point where somebody would break you down.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because it's a different thing. Like every day, somebody asked me recently, they had me on the phone, called me and said, is healing at the table for you? Or if it's for somebody else, is it for the people? Because I felt like that person was coming to me feeling like, you're a hypocrite. I know what you're going through, and you're out here talking about you're healing at the table. For sure I'm healing at the table, and I will heal at the table until I die. Every day that we live, you're going to find yourself in situations that you're going to be hurt. Like I explain to people that if you fall down today, when we leave this studio, you scrape your arm up, you're hurting. You clean it off, and then a week or later, it's all good. But then you fall down and break your leg. You got to heal from that, right? So I understand what Sunshine's saying. Don't let nobody be able to break your spirit again, because a lot of women have gone through situations where men has broken us down to the ground.
That's
And
true.
then you got to be built back up. That's why we are my sister's keeper, because you have to be able to relate and say, okay, I've been through that before. So don't point your finger at me like you never been through it.
And
Right.
be
But
transparent.
what you don't do is put up a wall just because you have your spirit broken
Exactly.
to where
I
you
agree.
can't,
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
right.
going to be hurt again. You're
Right.
putting up that wall and blocking the person that is for you. That's
Right.
what you don't do.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you have to have
But
trust.
You have to have trust. You're going to get hurt again. You're going to get
Exactly.
hurt by friends, family members,
Come on.
whoever it be.
Kids.
Exactly.
You're going to get hurt.
Exactly.
Your kids, Everyone's going to come into your life. Not everyone, but at some point they're going to hurt you.
Exactly.
But you don't let yourself get torn down.
I agree.
That's true.
I agree.
I want to say this here.
Go ahead.
My
Ms. Donna.
sister, her name is Sandra. We call her Fat. I hope you're listening, watching. But anyway, it was this particular morning I called her, and I did have negative. And when she answered the phone, I talked to her, and she said, Tanya, my mind is positive. I'm in a good energy. I don't want to hear that. And see, this is what we have to start doing. We got to stop, let them, we can't let them come and break our peace like that.
Yeah.
Because some people just wake up every morning to do this, to break peace. If anything ain't going good in their life, they want to call you, and then now they done put all that on you, and broke your peace, and now they all right. And then now you don't know you everywhere, whatever, whoever you living with, your kids, your spouse, well, now y'all all into it because now you let this come in your spirit, enter, and we allow this.
Yeah,
Nobody but us.
Right.
And so I done learned to do this, not to let this happen no more, Tanya. You got to stop a diamond. You got to stop letting people come and break your spirit like that. Because I get mad at the time. I get hot and everything. And angry. So I learned now, don't do it, Diamond. Don't let them come and do that to you no more. So.
And I agree. Oh, you got something to say?
I want to piggyback off of what you said. Okay, you know how you said somebody came to you and said, okay, is this healing at the table for you or for other people?
Right.
But I've been in many church settings and I heard pastors say, oh, this more for me than it's for you.
Exactly.
I'm preaching to myself.
Exactly. But they
Okay,
do.
but you helping the people and you helping yourself because you must
Yes.
went through something that week that you preaching about to help the people out there, and you helping yourself. You preaching to yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
So if we wait till we are perfect people to go
Which
and
we
do,
never gonna be.
to go and do what
Thank
God
you.
called us to do, you will never do it. Because
Right.
you're only going to be perfect when you're in the glory. So you're not in the glory every day, people say, whatever.
No.
But what I'm saying is that you have to do what you're called to do,
Right.
regardless of if you're bleeding or not. So what?
Right.
It doesn't
That's
matter,
true.
but people want you to stop and put the brakes on you. Oh,
Yes.
you can't have that bakery. Oh, you can't have that salon.
Right.
Oh, you can't do that because they couldn't do it.
That's true.
Because
They'll
they
put
are
that on
afraid to
you.
be transparent. They can't say, oh, I started my business and it failed or whatever. And but they want to make it seem like everything was perfect for them.
That's
I don't
right.
get hurt. Oh, I
Yes.
walk on water. Oh, all of that. No, come on. Like, be transparent so you can really help somebody.
Right, exactly. Because we don't go through this for ourselves. We go through
Come
to help
on.
the next woman. And I'm like this here. I hope I'm still on the
You
topic.
are. We ain't
We
breaking nobody's
talking about
spirit today.
sister love, and we just talking about,
Okay.
we got to stop breaking each other down.
That's
Exactly. As
I'm
women.
like this here. I'm a people person. I don't meet strangers. I love to acknowledge a lady. I don't care if it's
been
her
like
makeup.
that.
I always have been. Anybody know me, I'm like this. I'm not envy of no other woman. I'm glad for. I'm say if her crown turn or turn back upside down, I'm supposed to go over here. I'm gonna say, Ashley, come here, girl.
Yep.
Let me
Okay.
fix your crown. Come on, get up out of that. Come on, let's go. We got You ain't supposed to stay in this here. Come on, we got to go.
And-
So
yes, go.
okay, so that's what we supposed to do with one another. Quit breaking each other down. I
Exactly.
love to tell another woman how she look. I don't have to know
have
them.
to.
People be saying, I thought you knew her. No, I don't know her. I'm a people person. I don't meet strangers.
That's
Right.
true.
So this is what Diamond do. So I'm
And
just,
keep doing it. Keep
yeah.
doing. Don't let nobody come your way and say, "Oh, stop doing that." But people will make you
I'm
feel
not.
a certain way.
Yes.
How you are as a person. They want you to be
You
like
too
them.
friendly.
Like no.
you too friendly.
Like
Just in there.
no. I'm who I am. Let me be me.
That's right.
and you go and be you. That's
That's
why I
right.
love you and you don't love me. It's
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But y'all, I want to let them know, the people who are tuning in just to hear about the police officer story. I dated him. He dated me. He didn't like me. I didn't like him. It was over. And that's just how that thing
Right,
went.
right.
So
Been there.
my thing is this right here. Somebody asked me, would you date another cop?
funny.
Yes, I would date another cop. Would I date another real estate agent? Yes. Whoever is for me. But the
Right.
thing is, I have gotten to a place to where I feel like I have post-traumatic stress disorder towards men, towards intimacy, intimacy is not always sexual activity, right?
Right.
You're opening yourself up to somebody. You're being vulnerable to somebody. You're letting them know your shortcomings, what's going on with you. You let them into your world, and then they turn around and they flip it on you.
Yep, that's crazy.
It's like I open myself up to somebody, which I have been such a trusting person, which people don't always deserve so much vulnerability from you as a person. They don't deserve it. Because what are you going to give me in return?
Exactly.
What you going to give me in return? Y'all got something?
It may be a lot of baggage that come with that. Like you trusting this person with your life and don't tell them what they got in their bag.
Exactly.
That's right.
And they're going to use what you have given them against you. So what they say, you have the right to remain silent, and whatever you say can and will be used against you
In the court of law.
Exactly.
They'll try to, whatever they dealing with, they'll try to put it on you.
Oh, they do.
And they'll try to be like it's you, but it's
They
really
do.
them.
That's called a manipulator.
And
I've dealt with those.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
This is- we all have, I'm sure.
But what's the
Manipulate.
new word they call them? Narcissists.
They are
Narcissists.
Oh, girl, yes.
Narcissists,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
all
they are
on this force.
narcissists.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
I was just
They'll
telling
make you think
You crazy.
that you're crazy.
Yeah, and you ain't
And
the
that
one
you're
that's
the
crazy.
bad person. You're the, you know,
Yeah, that's crazy.
They need some deliverance. Huh?
They do.
Come to me. I deliver you.
Oh,
They need a
so
come
true.
to Jesus
They
moment.
do. They need to come to somebody.
They need
come
a
to
shot of
Mary.
cold moment.
They need something.
I was telling
Be
Ashley,
time about time moment.
I was telling Ashley, this is about the other night. I went to a kickback with my god brother, high side and beat flip on him.
Shout out to
Thursday
Big
night.
Flip.
Okay.
And high side, my brother.
All right.
But anyway, the lady that she was singing, her name was Tiffany, but her stage name was Tip the Singer.
Okay.
She ain't never seen me before. I ain't never seen her before. She came to me. She said, "Do you host?" So I'm thinking she made me the host for her. And I said, "No." She said, "I see you supposed to be hosting your own show." I said, "What?" Okay, you know me, being me, I cry. Everybody know me. I said, "Wait a minute," I turned around and cried. So she said, I said, "It's ironic. I got a little sister. She's like a sister to me." I say, "I'm be on her podcast on Sunday evening." I told her, gave her, the link or whatever to look on. She said, "You got to get your show. You got a whole lot to tell some people out there."
Yeah,
Get
people
your
need
show.
that.
Yeah,
And
you
so-
do. Whatever is
That's
for
so
you,
true.
do it, right?
That's right.
Like,
That's
okay, you got your bakery, you got your restaurant, you got all this stuff going for yourself. And no matter how many people come up before you, behind you, on the side of you, they still don't do it the way you do it.
Exactly.
100.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it does not
Never.
matter how many bakeries come up, does
That's
not matter
true.
how many podcasters, how many encouraging coaches, how many estheticians. It does not matter how many are being born every day because
right.
what God gave you to do, they can't do it like you.
That's true.
Nobody can't
They can't
do
duplicate your
the sauce
work.
I have. Nobody can duplicate my sauce.
They can't.
Man, we know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She too
You know
saucy.
that. Too
She
saucy.
That's
Too
it.
much sauce.
Yes.
Too much.
Oh, you know what? In the beginning,
So
God,
that doesn't, when people, other bakers, caterers, or what around me, that doesn't intimidate me
Yeah,
at
it
all.
should.
It shouldn't.
It doesn't intimidate me.
Because
It
everybody
motivates me.
Yeah.
There you go.
it should.
If
Everybody got
anything,
specialty.
Because what I can do, they can't. The next person can't do. What they can do, I can't do.
Exactly.
Right.
But that's not going to stop what God has for me.
No.
That's
So,
true.
no.
Because
You
he put it
stay
in your
in your
hands.
lane.
Exactly.
And stay in
He
your
blessed
lane.
me with the gift and gave that gift to me. Nobody else
Okay,
can take it.
take it.
Yes.
And so, Ashley, I just want to thank you. It's a pleasure. I want to thank you for inviting me. This is the beginning what God is doing for me, for me to go forth. And I thank Tosha, y'all, and Aisha. I remember when I first met you all way back. I don't.
And
Ooh,
20
so
years
you
plus
just
years
celebrated
ago.
60th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Belated
yes,
birthday.
yes,
A milestone.
birthday.
Yes.
And it was
That's a
awesome.
blessing.
And when y'all came and showed up, y'all don't know what it did to me.
Hold on,
Yeah,
guys. Let me
appreciate
talk
it.
to
I
my
know you
audience.
celebrating.
Look, y'all, we keep getting off topic. We
Okay,
normally don't
we
do
sorry.
this.
Okay,
We
sorry.
don't normally do this,
All right.
but
Okay,
we
okay.
coming back to grips.
We new to this, okay?
Yeah,
we knew this.
I'm true to this. They new to this.
Yes.
So,
Very new.
But this is what y'all want. Y'all want entertainment. Y'all want realness.
Realness.
Y'all got
Want realness.
we real in here. So you were going back to when we first met.
Right.
You knew all of us from when we were, younger.
Uh-huh.
So my thing is, tell him what you know. Like, it's okay.
Okay. About Ashley. Okay, when Tosha Ranger moved next door to me, right? So we was having church at the house, my house at the time. And they was coming over, and I was going over there, whatever. So Ashley, that y'all see now, I know you can't believe it.
Ash.B.
Yes, Ms.Ash.B. I used to sit up with her from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. Am I right or wrong?
You right. You right about it.
And y'all, it was hard. It wasn't me, because me didn't want to do it. But God wanted me to sit and talk with her. He done had me talking to a whole lot of people. But with Ashley, I'm so proud of her today, because I know where she come from. Ashley that used to believe in witchcraft. She always want to hurt somebody. She wanted to kill them. I'm just telling y'all. I'm trying to help somebody out there, because he changed her. He'll change you. And I used to talk with her, and I say, I'm tired of this girl. She ain't listen. She ain't trying to do the self. But it all paid off. It was on God's timing. Now look where Ash.B. at now.
And I thank you, because even my siblings, they can vouch for that I was never really in my right mind. I always wanted to be revengeful. I always wanted to get somebody back. I had no mercy.
Yes.
When I came into the knowledge and got myself together, okay, now I have mercy. Now people telling me, oh, you too nice. Oh, you timid. Oh, you so fragile. They don't
They
know.
just don't know.
Actually, y'all know. So I know that there is a God. Even with my siblings, I know that there is a God.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that there is not no God, because I know where we come from.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you was not on our block, you don't know.
I'm telling you.
No, they don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
we
telling you.
could have been 6 feet deep wearing handcuffs.
That's true.
Exactly.
Either one.
Should have been.
It
could have been.
But
Would have
Mercy said
been.
no.
Yep.
But it wasn't for the blood.
Yep.
Hey.
For the blood.
But I thank God I think the change. I'm so proud of you. When I first seen you doing this, sir, I said, look at Ashley. I remember, I said, now I see all the talk and all the stuff.
It wasn't in vain.
It wasn't in vain. Now look where she at now. And I'm so proud of you. I really am. I'm so proud of
And
you.
that is why she'll tell you, I can't throw people away.
You can't.
I don't drop people. Like, if I know somebody right now going through, and people look at me probably weird that I hold on to people, because I'm like, I'm going to hold on to them until I see the change that happened for me.
Right.
Yep,
If
that's
it
so
could
true.
happen for me, it can happen for you.
That's right.
Yeah, I get upset. Yes, I probably go AWOL sometimes on my siblings and be like, you know what, I'm done with y'all. I'm divorcing y'all. But then I come right back around, because I really have a heart to love people.
Yes.
That's
And
true.
see people grow and see people do what God called them to do.
Right. That's right.
So back to
That's
this
true.
broken spirit. So when y'all said y'all spirit was broken, and either one of y'all could go first, it doesn't matter. This is a question to y'all all. What did you do to literally let it go? What helped you release?
Well, I'm going to say God.
For sure.
God helped me, because he had to do it. Because I wanted, I'm going to say me. I'm not using no devil or nothing. It was me. It be the people. I'm tired of devil and all that.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
flesh.
true.
It was me.
Yep.
I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to kill him. I couldn't stand to hear his voice. But I said, God, you're going to have to do this, or else I'm just going to be the way I am.
Exactly.
And he did. And he called me one day. And I talked to him, and it was just like, ain't nothing happened when I let God do this to me, you know.
Wow.
Because I'm not a person, anybody, my siblings, my family, they know I ain't never want to hurt nobody. I ain't never want to do nothing bad to nobody. But that, because one thing about me, when I love deep and hard. And once you do this to me, that what makes me turn into that used
evil
to.
person, that angry person.
Exactly. Because now I was truthful to him. I never did cheated or nothing. When I was married, y'all, I never did. And Felicia, if you look.
And that's allowing your emotions to control you.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's right.
When
That's
you
right,
feel
Aisha.
like that with somebody,
That's right.
you feel hurt. You feel like you're going to hurt them and harm
Yes,
them.
Yeah.
yes.
That's you allowing your emotions to control you,
Control.
which we should never do.
Never.
Exactly.
You could
Exactly.
control your emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
And Felicia, she took me down. I know you're looking and watching. She took me down and go get my divorce. So I'm just grinning and telling her, oh, I'm supposed to get a divorce. So she told me, she said, no, Tanya, you ain't supposed to be doing all that going when you get a divorce and stuff. I said, yes, I do, Felicia, when the Lord and gave him to me. But anyway, I thank God for my old sister. I thank God for all my sisters. I thank God for y'all and everybody that's been a part of my life and stuff, emotions. Right, Aisha, emotion. And we got to stop letting people break our spirit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because my thing, we know who we are as a person. And we do allow people to do, like I said, the relationship I was in, I didn't even think I could see the next day.
Wow.
I mean, I was so broken, but like my sister asked me, when did I realize that I was healed? I don't know when it happened. But I just kept moving through life, going to work. I didn't just fall apart. But like I said, I know there's a God somewhere. Have I seen him? But I knew that my heart was mended back to myself because I just distant people. I didn't want to deal with nobody, just myself being secluded. And when you secluded and in a place by yourself, you have to realize you have sisters, you have people that you can pull on. Don't fall in that sinking place. Just don't go down to the dumps like you don't have nobody, because you still have to live.
You have to.
Like all of us up here, we've been through brokenness from a man, from a relationship, friends, whoever. We've been broken, but we here today. You look good, Lady Tanya.
Thank you.
Aisha.B, you look good. Look at look at Velma GC down there. Velma GC with her royalty earrings on. You looking good.
And Tosha, you know.
So, I mean, we have to build ourselves back up in the most holy faith. We just have to build ourselves up. We got sisters. We have to pull the strength from others. And we do allow men to break us. I'm not man bashing. Don't even think that Malik, whatever, what's his name? You watching? I'm not.
I haven't condemned men into the ground,
dogging men or nothing. Because like I used to tell people, like I used to have women come to me. I'm like, you can't say all men are dogs. Because have you been with all men?
Exactly.
You haven't.
And then just on that note, sis, I tell women, quit calling men dogs. Let me tell you something. Please listen to me out there, my sisters, whoever. It's not their dog. They just don't want you like that. Because the woman, I know I'm speaking some truth. I know I'm speaking some good
in them.
Baby, exactly. They just don't want you. Because the one that he do want, he'll leave you from over here and go way across town in another city and another owner. What is it?
He gonna suit up and boot up.
Exactly. So it's just because he don't, and it starts with me.
True.
I had to learn that it started with me. I'm quit calling him, he ain't no good. Yes, he is good. He just wasn't no good for me. He didn't want me like that. And I'm going to say this today, y'all. I got a whole lot. I told Ashley I ain't got enough time for the day. Baby, I starts with Diamond. Honey, if he didn't want me, he didn't want me. And I'm like this here. If we all together and we go out to eat or whatever, where we at, and if a man, if I like him and he wants you, guess what? I'm pulling back. He want you.
Yeah.
I can't, but women want to get mad at you because he want you.
That's
true.
true.
I've had that happen.
Oh, we all have, I'm sure.
That's
so I'm not going to get mad.
Let me say this. Okay. Now, I agree that all men are not dogs. But I am going to say that there's a spirit hovering over this land that has taken control over men because they don't want to settle down. Right. There are a lot of men out here that do not want to settle down. They don't want to be married. They don't want to have one woman as an exclusive woman. They don't. And so I think that there is something going on spiritually that is causing these men to feel like that, because if you want to have sex with somebody, why don't you want to marry them? She good enough for you to lay them down. And
that's why you should have boundaries.
She good enough to lay down with, but she ain't good enough for you to pick up. I got a problem with that, because soon as she needs you, you ghosting. Soon as she want to talk about something, you don't answer your phone. But if she call you and say, hey, I want some dang-a-lang, they gonna be on the chopping board anyway. You gonna be like, yeah, come on, come through, pull up.
Not
pull up. Dang-a-lang.
Oh my God.
You want her to pull up then, but I think I got a problem with that. So you're right, all men are not dogs. Even the ones who don't want to commit right now, it's something wrong with their mind.
Right.
Their mind is being reprobated. It's taken from them.
I had a guy just I got a guy the other day just said, he said he was an older guy my age, whatever, he's 6 or whatever. I loved him for it because he was honest. He said, I'm not looking for no relationship. He said, I like you a nice lady and stuff. I like to take you out to eat. I ain't take you shopping, but I'm not trying to get no relationship. So I can move with that right there.
I was about to say, I'd rather hear that. Like, be honest and don't be stringing me along.
I don't think that, what you were just saying necessarily true. But the reason why I say that is because people are entitled to what they want to do, and that's being honest. Like you said, when they can come to you and be honest,
exactly,
that's okay. Yeah. Like some women don't want children,
right?
For whatever reason, right? And I can respect that because you're being honest.
Right.
And, you know, some people don't want to be in relationships. They don't want to ever be married.
But
or-
why won't they
hold
tell
on,
the
but let-
person that?
No,
But that now for the
That's
ones
fine.
that don't tell people that, yeah, I agree with
That's
what
why I
you're
said I
saying.
like him. I
Yeah,
like
but
him
if
for
they're
that.
actually telling you that, I can respect that.
So, okay, I respect it. I respect what you're saying. I agree when you say respect. What I'm saying, I'm going to die with this. If you sitting up here saying that you don't want to commit to nobody, you're not saying you don't want to commit right now. You're saying you don't want to commit, but you want to lay down with people. First of all, you tell me you believe in God. You have this strong faith in God. You hoo-hoo, hallelujah, you all of that.
And they're
But you
lying.
going to lay something. No, that's their truth.
But is it
But you
up to
gonna-
us to believe them or for us to take it for what we feel?
Exactly.
No.
Because you
Yeah.
still have boundaries. When they
You
tell
do.
you that, you don't have to sleep with them.
You don't. And
Exactly.
you don't. But you
Exactly.
don't. But
There's
what-
no soul ties
That's
there.
right.
Exactly.
Right.
But so I
You don't want to commit. I don't want
I
to
don't
commit in the
commit either.
bed.
And that's what I said to
Exactly.
you.
You're
I
not
don't-
getting the.
Y'all
You're
be
not
talking
getting
over each other on this show
kitty.
today.
Oh,
But I don't
Oh.
think y'all
Scissors.
get what I'm saying.
Yes,
What
I
did you
get
say?
it.
So you get okay. You
I get
asked
what
me
you're
what am I
saying.
saying?
Yeah, say it again.
That there is a spirit hovering over the land that is causing men not to want to commit. Because you cannot tell me that's not a demonic force. When we believe in a God that created union. I believe in a God that said marriage. Okay, now if you're not a eunuch or if you're not a man who God said to you, you're not going to be married, just do my work. If that ain't what you heard, then you supposed to be want to be married. And if you don't, and that you still don't, stop sleeping with people.
But people, they've been doing that before
They
we
have.
was born.
They have.
have.
But just like Diamond said, that a man that's real gonna come to you and say,
Yes.
I don't want to be in a relationship. He might, it's like, I heard people say they just want a friend.
That's
Right.
right.
What comes with that friend? Is it gonna be sexual relations?
Come
Is
on.
it gonna be taking me shopping, wining and dining me? What comes with this
Right.
friendship?
Yeah.
So you have to keep, like Aisha said, boundaries.
Yes, you
keep
do.
it real on what you want. Guys, they will string you along and say,
They
yeah,
are.
they'll
I
say,
wouldn't
"Well,
even
I
allow them
wanna
to
be
buy me
married too."
anything because things come with that.
Exactly.
We go out
But-
to eat. I'll pay for my meal. You pay for yours.
But you
Exactly.
have to, okay, if you meet somebody like that, you have to accept it or not.
Or
We
leave
have
it
a
alone.
choice.
We have a choice.
You have a choice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do.
so we had a choice to
Women,
say we want to
you-
sleep with
Y'all
them.
have a choice. We have a choice.
Yeah, y'all have
talk
a
to the camera.
choice.
Y'all-
Okay, like
Y'all
I,
have a choice.
yeah,
You
like
really
I told
do.
him. I said, well, what if I ain't? I just don't want to be having no guy friend or whatever. I say, well, you know, we talk, get acquainted and talk. I know what I'm not gonna do. I haven't been sexual, and I'm gonna say this with a man in a year and 5 months. And yes,
Amen.
I'm gonna clap on that, honey. I know. Remember time couldn't do that. I thought I had to be with him. I got to
Yeah,
have
exactly.
sex.
Yeah,
But
I've been there.
I thank God. I think right now that I am not. And right now, I'm 60, you right, and I'm in my ways
You
now,
look
honey.
good,
So,
too.
thank
Yeah,
you,
you look
Tosha.
real
Thank
good.
you, thank y'all. I'm there now. The hot flashes, I'm gonna tell him, baby, them tell you, I have hot flashes.
Okay.
Now it lasts 5 minutes. Now when it's over, now you can come on cross over him. But when I'm fanning, don't come touch me. I'm just keeping it real today with y'all.
Y'all, next time, we're going to do a to be continued to this show
Yeah.
because I do want people to call in. I do want people to get help. I know you have heard from different voices today, but I really want you all to know that as women, I know that a lot of times we beat each other up. When somebody
Right.
is going through something
Right.
or if they don't feel the same way we do, we try to force our belief on somebody, and you
That's
can't
not
do
true.
that.
That's not
And I'm
true.
Can't do
really
it.
talking about
True.
when it comes to like pain. Like if I'm
Mm-hmm.
hurting or if a guy, like I was hurt for this little 3-month stint I went through, and people looking at me like, oh, you ain't know him that long. Oh, you shouldn't be bothered by that. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? I was in chemical dependency classes, learning to be a licensed counselor. And what I learned is that when you go through a heartbreak, no matter how long you were with that person or how short it was, you experience withdrawal. And it feels like somebody who is
Like a
coming
drug
off of
addict.
drugs. So even though you've never done drugs before, you may have felt the withdrawal symptoms of that heartbreak.
I
So
can see
my
that.
thing is, yeah, I let somebody come in my life in a short period of time, break my spirit, take from me, hurt me. And one of the things the man told me that, I don't want you because you are selfish. And because your child father, you took her away from the father. When I did not take my daughter from her dad, what I did was with the man, we broke up, and he had his people jump on me. So who would stay in a relationship with somebody that had them jumped on, that had them beat, and the police officer had to come out for my rescue, for my safety? So I left for that reason, and it wasn't a healthy relationship. So somebody who only knew me for 3 months, bring this stuff up, and anybody who know me know that I'm gonna share your business. I'm gonna invest in you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna do whatever I can do. But when you get somebody that use reverse psychology on you,
Yeah, that's that narcissist.
and tell you that you
And that
are
manipulation.
manipulative. Manipulative. What?
Manipulative.
That was brown, girl.
Manipulative.
So I just wanted them to know that part. But I appreciate everything that you all said today. Y'all voices mean a lot to me. To get out here and say what you've been through, you ain't hiding what you've been through. You letting people know that you are human too,
Right,
and
right.
that you can help them.
Right.
But I got something to say on what you just said. If you met somebody in that short period of time and they bring all this stuff back on you, that narcissist thing, what they do,
Yeah.
you should be able to communicate with that person like they didn't know why you left that relationship, if you was being abused, being anime bullied, or what.
Did not
Right.
ask.
So they can't just assume, oh, you took the child from the father and that I don't
Right,
like.
right.
Why you didn't ask why?
Exactly.
What was the reason? You didn't just
Exactly.
leave for nothing, because you could have been deeply in love with this person, but they was putting their hands on you.
Exactly.
Do they
Right.
know if
They
y'all didn't
don't.
have a good communication about the situation, why you gonna bring this up and put this on me?
But
Okay,
like I
Ann.
said, what I
Okay.
believe that this person MO is,
I don't need no
get
help.
with you, I get with you, talk to you, wine and dine you, and then I'm dipping and I'm go on to the next. People do that and they get
yeah.
a kick out of it.
Yeah.
They get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
okay,
terrible.
I'm gonna
Yep.
dangle this in front of your face, and then I'm gonna drop you.
Yeah, that's
But,
right.
Uh-huh.
But I want to say,
Yes, look at that camera, ma'am.
there's a
She's so
difference
shy.
between a broken heart and a broken spirit.
Absolutely.
Come on. Yes.
It's a difference.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
it's a
is. It
difference.
is.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
We got like about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'm just go through this real brief.
Go ahead.
Sure it is. So, so the thing is between a broken heart and a broken spirit is that if you lose or let go of love, we easily, confuse the two. So typically, we feel our energy has depleted, and that we've been let down, discouraged from loving again, because we believe that our efforts for loving was nothing. It meant nothing at all. But we need to associate loss of love with rejection and, which speaks the lack of understanding. So we allow emotions to encounter. When I was saying you allow your emotions to take control instead of you taking control of your emotions, you let your emotions take control over you and yielding the inability to properly recognize the choices that you have or the decisions that you make, the yield of loss. But a broken spirit is really after you lose someone that you love and you experience a variety of those emotions, but when you believe that you failed, or you take perceptions and feelings, in those times we actually experiencing an impact of broken spirit. And the broken spirit becomes broken because we no longer believe we could love or have the opportunity to love again.
And that's the thing. We all have went through that because
Right.
you feel like your time is not gonna come. Like it's
Exactly.
not gonna happen for me. Go ahead.
But it's gonna happen.
And it will.
We talking about inner peace, right?
Yes.
Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. What you said earlier.
Correct. That's right.
So that makes sense because, okay, look, Ashley, that's
I'm
when your
listening.
healing start taking place.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowing that other person to take control of your emotions.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because the more you sit there and be angry, the more you sit there and think about what they did to you, the more you letting them control you
Right.
or dangling you off the building like Bird in the Midnight Family.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So
That's true.
you cannot allow that person to have that much power to have you not going to
Exactly.
work,
Good.
not
Right.
eating,
Right.
not taking care of yourself, because they don't
right.
deserve to have that much power over you.
No.
You
Wow.
supposed to have that much power over yourself. Let God, and one thing Felita said to me that God said to her, if you don't cry over me like that,
Yes, I
that
remember
right
she
there,
said
I
that.
will always, that's why I don't cry over men. I'm not about to be
I
on
told
the
you,
floor.
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
about
tell
to
you better.
cry.
No, ma'am.
You
You're
can
not
go.
supposed to break down like that, but
No.
nobody for the Lord.
No, exactly. Exactly.
I'm telling you.
You only break down like that. If you're going to cry about a man, you cry out to God. You lay
That's
on the
right.
floor and you just cry till you can't cry no more. And I said, when somebody hurts you like that and you want to get them back, you go to your Heavenly Father and say, God, they did this to me. And I need you to deal with this person according to your will, according to your way. Not the way I want you to get them back. You have a particular way that you deal with your sons and your daughters.
Yeah.
He's not going to
That's right.
go and deal with them how we want him to deal with them.
Yeah.
But he's going to deal with them, trust me. I didn't believe that. I believe that, you got away, you scot free, you can handle
That's
me
not
any
true.
kind of way. But even though I'm God's daughter, even though I got the upper hand on you, because I go into bat in prayer. I pray. When you have a spiritual relationship, when you are trusting in your Creator, that's who you trust in.
Yeah.
right.
You
That's all
you
can
don't
do.
put your trust in man, because what they'll do, fail you every time, right?
Every time.
Every time you have all this, like, oh, you gonna marry me, oh, you gonna do this, and then never, ever. I was with somebody for 4 years, and every time it was, I'm gonna marry you, you my wife, you my soulmate. I never got the ring. I never saw the ring. We never got close to a ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you deal with that for so many years,
Yep.
you start to believe that there's no hope.
Yep.
And that's an emotional attachment, because as long as you let them keep claiming you, it shouldn't take you 4 years. It can take somebody 4 days to get married, 4 months to get married. It don't take no 4 years to string somebody along.
No.
Like they are playing with your mind, will, and your emotions.
Exactly.
It's an emotional thing that they're playing with. They just pulling on your
Exactly.
emotions. They don't plan on doing nothing.
That's true.
And here's another. When it don't bother you like it used to, baby, that's peace.
That is. It
That's
is.
peace.
It is.
That's where the healing come in.
Exactly.
At.
where it takes
Again.
place. That's
I
right.
agree.
That's true.
I agree.
And it takes time. I mean, it can
Yeah.
take. I mean, you won't even know. As long as you keep doing what you're supposed to do in this earth, making your footpath, making your footprint on the earth, then that peace gonna come. You'll be healing sooner than you know. But when
Right.
you sit there and
Right.
dwell in your mess,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
don't sit there and I don't
That's
know.
right.
But we heal every day. Every day a new layer comes off.
That's true.
yeah.
Like
So
onions.
people just have to understand that don't tell me that I'm not healing at the table because you
Don't,
looking
don't.
at me. Go ahead, because her hands
Oh, you
are
hot. Go ahead, say what you got
Listen,
to say.
She got a hot
girl,
topic.
listen, people are so used to others being indirect and phony that clear, direct communication appears aggressive, and that's what people do with me. They take me so they do. I can say the same thing somebody else saying, but when I say something, everybody gonna get. I say, well, I ain't did no more with that and then. Well, aggressive. They take me.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's all good though.
It is all good.
It's all good. I done got what you call it? I done got free from that.
Yeah,
That's
you
right,
have to
too.
be free from people.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yes.
So as long as you allowing people to have you bound and control, you won't make it to where you need to make
Right.
it to.
That's right.
That's true.
And I don't want to be like, it's so many people, like we talked about earlier. There are so many business owners, so many podcasters, so many TV talk show hosts. I don't want to be like them. I have my own print in the land, right? So your show may not be like this. This is how I like to be authentic and real.
that's the only way you
I
can
do
be.
too. That's
Because
what I'm gonna be.
Because by you being like that, even me, like any situation I'm dealing with, like it's healing.
It is.
Like it's refreshing. Like
It's
I'm
healing.
pulling on you. I'm pulling on you. I'm pulling on you. Because what is the topic?
Broken spirit and healing at the table.
Exactly.
We gonna heal
So we
all the
all
time.
pulling
We
from
healing.
each other for whatever
Exactly.
the situation, whatever we got going on. So the realness, I think, how you say, I can't even talk.
Authentic.
Huh?
I think
Authentic.
Authenticity. Whatever.
They can't really talk
Authentic
in the studio today,
lady.
y'all.
Authentic.
That.
Oh.
We joking. Nothing.
So anyway, when you get that, when you get that, it all. I mean, it helps others. This
It
is what I
does.
want to
It
do. Help
does.
other people. When you can be real with yourself and somebody else, it's gonna help
Exactly.
them, and it's gonna help you. So
Exactly.
this just
Yeah.
this
I just want to thank you all for let me join the sister.
My sister's keeper.
My sister keepers, because that's what we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Since I'm saying that, what made me? Okay, I'm sorry.
We keep forgetting
Yes,
the
ma'am,
camera.
I forget the camera. Okay,
Hey,
everybody
y'all.
out there. What made me start the soul system? I say,
Yes, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. We are coming to a close, to an end. We do have 15 minutes. And before we actually close out, I will let the people in the studio, my guests, my people, your favorite people, let you know where you can find them at, what they have to offer to your community. And we're going to start with Sunshine. Go ahead, let them know how they can find you and what you offer.
All righty. So you could find me on social media, Facebook or Instagram, and the location will be coming soon. You can find me on eatswithsunshine.com. You can also order on the website as we prefer, or send an email to reach out to us, which is sunshinesweetcreations@gmail.com. And that's Eats with Sunshine on Facebook and Eats with Sunshine on Instagram as well. And we do offer custom cakes, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, catering, and delicious meals every day. And
all right.
the
Okay,
sauce,
Meals on Wheels.
the sauce boss meals.
She got that sauce.
I got that sauce.
She that new
Come and check
Meals
us
on
out.
Wheels.
I've been doing this for a very long time. I learned it from the best.
Yes.
All right. All right, Miss Diamond.
Miss Diamond, you can reach me on Facebook. It will say Tanja Gibbons. Up on the bottom, it will say Diamond, Miss Diamond. Okay, I don't have a business. Yes, I do. I'm going to start back. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. And some of these people can vouch for this. I make the best chicken salad. Okay? But anyway, you can find me on Facebook. It's Tanja Gibbons. It's Miss Diamond. You can look me up and you can call me on there anytime. Anytime you need me, I'm there for you. I don't care. I stop doing it to help another woman or a man. Doesn't matter. So I'm free. So if you want to call up on me, you can find me on Facebook, okay?
Well,
Love
she's
y'all.
not free. She's available.
I mean,
It
yeah.
costs money. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, Aisha.
Well, I'm Latasha. You can find me on Facebook. I have a mentor program, Angel Faces Mentor Program. You can find me on Facebook. I mentor young girls from the ages of 7 to 17 doing career development. We do outings. We do all types of things. And I'm also on Instagram. You can find me on Agent Faces on Instagram, and also Skinned by Nicole. I'm a licensed esthetician. I do facials, all types of services in that nature. I have more information coming up soon, products and all of that. So you can find me on Instagram at Skinned by Nicole. Check me out.
I would like to thank you all for watching. Again, I do this from my heart because I'm passionate about getting my voice out there to let people know that you're not by yourself and that you will always have somebody pushing you to be greater if you just make yourself available and be vulnerable to the person or the people that want to help you. So always know that. I want to shout out to Day Day, who has a YouTube channel. You can find it. She's Glow Up with Day Day on YouTube, and I believe Facebook and Instagram with Prophet C Entertainment. And before we close, what I want to say to the podcasters and the talk show host people, yes, when you're getting started with this, it is very challenging. It's very challenging when you're trying to get guests, especially because you know that your studio time is not free. So when people come to you and they want to advertise their business, they want to come and do it for free. They don't want to pay you anything, but you're worth money because your studio time costs money.
Right.
Whatever you're doing is costing you money to get their gas. When you do events and things like that to make somebody else's name great, they should want to sow a seed into what you have going on.
Right.
And the thing is, if they don't want to do that, you move on to the next person.
Right.
Because, again, what I've learned when I was at the studio last week with a friend is that your production company that you are with, they are the ones pushing you, getting you the interviews, getting you out there, making your name big and great if you don't have the marketing experience. But like I said today earlier, that God is really helping me with learning how to get myself out there and brand myself. But for y'all who are believing in me, those of you who have been a guest on the show, The appreciation is coming soon in November, so please know that you will be getting an invitation to that, and I will lovely be able to appreciate you just because you came through for me. I've asked so many people. I appreciate my sister Sunshine for popping up today as a pop-up special guest. So because I just like it's not easy being in business for yourself. People will drive you down to the ground. They'll use you. They'll want to get discounted cupcakes, discounted popcorn, whatever you're selling.
2 for 1, 3 for 1.
They'll want to get a free facial, whatever. I mean, I believe in giving back. But people, come on, give back to those who are doing something as well. Like, don't hold your hand so tight. You can't get nothing in your hand if you're holding it tight. You won't release it. So for all of y'all who are sharing, who are watching, who have been a guest on the show, I appreciate you. And you will really be able to see that in November when you get the tangible gift from me. Do y'all have anything else to say?
I just want to say thank you for inviting me to be on the show today, to be able to advertise my mentor program, because it's something that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm really not doing a lot of right now, but I will have some things coming. So I thank you for inviting me to the show to put my mentor program out there.
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
And I'd like to thank you for inviting me today, because this is my next. God is raising me. Some people might gonna think I'm acting funny, or I'm think I'm all that.
Are.
All I'm doing is being focused. I focus on everybody else when they was getting their stuff together, their life together, their business together, and all that. I was there focusing on them, but now I'm focusing on me. So that's what I'm doing now. It's not nothing exactly to nobody else. I'm focusing now, and where God is taking me, I can't take everybody. I'm talking to you. I can't take everybody. I always was trying. Let me talk to you. Let me take them. But anyway, that's what he's doing in my life, and I thank you, Aisha.B, for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Now I'm getting a feel of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Although I wasn't invited, I did a pop-up. I'm a special guest. I did a drive-by.
She did. But she's been
I
invited
appreciate,
before.
yes, and I appreciate for you accepting me on the show and letting me be your guest today and getting my business out there. So y'all, like I said, be on the lookout. Follow my page, Eats with Sunshine, and on Facebook and Instagram, and eatswithsunshine.com to look for the location nearest you. And we also offer catering at this time while our business is under construction. So don't forget about me, and let I appreciate you.
Of course.
Be on the show today and
Eats with Sunshine.
Eats with Sunshine.
My birthday coming up. Can I get a 7-Up cake?
Well, we out of y'all. We out this piece. Before I end this, my new favorite song is F the Police.
Whoa.
Lady, your cake.
Whoa. We out there now.
I don't know.
Lady, your cake ain't sliced.